And of course, this is a replay cast, and these events did occur before Dark went in the military, so I should emphasize that. Dark, of course, now he's retired. That is true, but these matches did occur before said retirement. So it's not like he's come back and returned for StarCraft Evolution. That's not the case. This is just before he went to the military. And here we go. We are getting to our next series and spawning in the right-hand corner of Vermeer. We have the purple Protoss player. We have the Danish Protoss representing Sidestorm Gaming, rocking the StarCraft 2 race. It is MaxPax. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Zerg player. We have the Red Zerg, the Brood War Zerg player. It is Dark. Go. Here we go. As we are settling in. Also shouts, I see Magnath in the YouTube chat. See Yokel as well. ¿Qué tal, cómo estás? I appreciate the copy pasta. I appreciate it. As we're settling in, and what's interesting that I find here is that Dark, he usually plays random. He usually plays random when he plays Brood War. Not this time. This time he did pick Zerg, I believe. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Did play Zerg. Did play Zerg. As he's going to be opening up hatch before gas before pool. Very greedy build here out of Dark, going double hatch opener before any other tech structure, before the gas, before the spawning pool. MaxPax does confirm, and MaxPax does find Dark. As a reminder, this is a 4-player spawn map. You can spawn in bottom right, bottom left, top left, and top right. Dark is still looking for MaxPax. Dark has not found him yet, and he won't find him for a little bit longer, as he's still moving in with the Overlord. He's still moving in. Still trying to figure it out. Likewise, MaxPax with the SC2 Protoss, he can be more aggressive, he can be more assertive to try to punish the greed here of Dark. We'll see if he does. The ultras are leaning better spin velocity. There you go. Would have loved to see that match with Guardians. Yeah, it's a stylistic thing. Like, again, like even in StarCraft 2, like there are a lot of players that are unwilling to go into Broodlord Infestor just because it's just a slow style and such a, yeah, it's not the most fun thing to play into. Same with Guardian as well, right? That's understandable. Comes down to the player. Meanwhile, we do have Dark going for his own Hydra. I believe skips link speed. Yeah, he skips link speed, goes straight into Hydras. And we can turn this into an all-in. Dark, he does find his opponent. He does find MaxPax close by ground. So again, horizontal spawns. And Dark, he may skip the lair. We'll keep an eye on him. Dark is often very aggressive. There we go, we have Hydra speed on the way. The colony does complete, does fully wall off, so the depths don't find a way in. And Dark, he's just droning. Fun fact, he's not making any Hydras, just purely droning up. Now that might hurt him, as we do have a Stargate opener. Dark does confirm he's aware of the Oracle. There we go, 3 Hydras are on the way, and again the Hydras are necessary to defend against that Oracle. Getting up to 4 Hydras. All the fanfare. Yeah, I was just double checking that Dark did spawn in a Zerg, not random. If he was random, then the logo on the fanfare would have been that dice. Would have been the dice. As that does auto catch. Meanwhile, Twilight Council follow up here at a MaxPax after the third. So this looks pretty standard. This looks just like regular PvZ in StarCraft 2. Stargate open into the third, into Twilight Council with a Forge plus on a Blink. I'm assuming going for a Forge. Currently the Forge is delayed, which means this could be Glaive Adepts. And just like we assumed when we saw the Hydrogen, I assumed the Dark would be going for an all-in. No lair. This is a hatch-based all-in. We have Hydra range upgrades on the way. Stasis goes off. 0 drones here at the third base for Dark, and likewise undersaturated here at the natural as well. Doesn't even saturate the gas. He's all in. So 45 drone, 2 base all in. Sorry, 38 drone, 2 base all in here by Dark. Rallying everything across the map. It's pure Hydra. Remember, he even skipped link speed. Like, there's not even link speed. It's just pure Hydra. Ooh, and drones are going down. Yeah, Dark is going to be delayed. Does rush in, and again, the map is helping him here. And Blink is not done. Blink is not yet complete. And he's going for the kill. He's going for the kill, going for the throw, going for the Cybercore. Cybercore is exposed. Dark, he should kill the third. Likewise, should kill the Cybercore as well. Blink is just nowhere near being done. He has to wait even longer. Only halfway complete. Dark, oh, focusing on the Sentry. Sentry goes down, no force fields. And no more force fields. Likewise, more Hydras have arrived. It takes, he killed the third. No shield battery. Oh, Stasis does go off. Stasis does connect. But still Dark, he just has an overwhelming army. And Blink is still not yet done. He needs a couple of seconds. 10 more seconds. GG gets called. And Dark, he will snowball into a win. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Dark with the 45 drone hatch all in, hashtag all in with mass Hydra. Again, not even Zergling reinforcements, just pure Hydra out of Dark. And again, the map was helping. Close by ground. Horizontal spawns, close rush distance by ground. And unfortunately, MaxPax, he didn't scout, or he didn't recognize lack of drones at the third. That's the big thing there. Even though he was harassing with the Oracle, even though he was poking towards the natural, he did not check saturation at the third base. The full wall at the natural would have been a tell as well, but there was no drones whatsoever. Just an all-in, and MaxPax, he was caught with his pants down. Again, MaxPax, he had no shield batteries at the natural base. He was not ready to defend against an all-in. It caught him off guard. Did catch him off guard, and I want to see some more MaxPax out of this series, but we might not get it. We might. I want to get a gauge of what his Brood War is looking like, and we're about to. Ooh, as we load into Blue Storm. Let's go. Powerful build. Oh, it's powerful, especially because there was no scouting, right? Like MaxPax, he just didn't scout. He just was not aware what was happening. Was not aware what was going on. If he was, then there would have been shield batteries at the natural. He would have evacuated the natural sooner. Shield batteries would have been just extra site defense. Stasis traps. But here we go, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Blue Storm. We have the South Korean Zerg player. We have the Blue Zerg leading the series 1-0. Now rocking the SC2 race. It is Dark. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the Danish Protoss player, the Brood War Protoss, representing Sidestorm Gaming. It is MaxPax. And again, I want to say this is the first time that MaxPax is actually playing StarCraft Evolution, so how does he handle Brood War Protoss? Brood War Protoss, it's very common to open up with Reaver drops, right? It's very common to open up Dragoon into Reaver drops. Otherwise, Classic is very fond of opening up Charge, opening up Zealot legs, and going for a heavy, like a 2-gate opener into like 6 Zealots across the map, into fast Zealot legs instead, into Storm. So different players, they have their own builds that they do like to rely upon, but the standard go-to is Reaver drop. So we'll see what MaxPax goes for. Oh god, you're all animals in the chat. Oh god. The brain rots. It's breaking into the StarCraft scene. You're all animals. Oh god. Aye. Some of our regulars are working on Stargate openers. I mean, it also helps, of course, that if you recall, there were a couple of tournaments that did incentivize Stargate play, right, with the bonus to the Scout opener. And that is true. We have seen a couple of players open Stargate into Scouts. We've seen it a little bit. I think Skillus comes to mind. I think I remember Skillus incorporating it a little bit more. A little bit. But yes, for those that are unaware, the Scout did get buffed. At this point, it's been like 3 or 4 months. It's been a while. Like, it's crazy time. It moves in one direction. I know, it's wild. But I guess it was quite some time ago, but the Scout was buffed to help out with early game defense, to allow for Stargate openers to be more viable. We're going for an all-in, by the way. That is a 225 lair timing. That is crazy fast. So early lair, gas is being mined, link speed is being researched this time, and Dark, he's going for a link roach all-in. Yeah, he's going for the all-in. Meanwhile, MaxPax, hey, he's been watching Classic. He is going for that charge opener. Citadel into Zealot legs, into speed lots. But I'm concerned because I don't know if that's going to help too much against the roach all-in that's coming his way. Oh boy. I say roach all in, I believe it's going to be a Ravager Ling all in. Because Dark, he's not droning. He's not droning whatsoever. 0 saturation at the natural. 20 drones. That's all he has. That's all he needs. And the rush distance by ground on Blue Storm is quite short. To make up for that, you can knock down. There's a tower here. There's a tower here that you can knock down to wall this area off. Likewise, you can see how narrow this choke point is. It's very, like one zealot. One zealot is enough to hold off on the ramp or on the entrance. But there is another entrance on the right-hand side, of course. Lings are poking in. And the all-in is coming. Zealots are power walking over. Let's go. The Zealots are here. Lings, they dive in for another probe kill. You get one more probe. Rotate back around. And here he comes. We got the roaches. We got the Lings. We got the soon-to-be Ravagers, I would imagine. As Dark, he's banking up gas. Yeah, he now knows. Yeah, now he realized. Again, MaxPax, he's had no scouting, by the way. And once again, no side defense, no shield batteries, no cannons. Lings, they come in for this round. They lock down the Dragoon. Oh, they try to. The Zealots, they trade well against the Zerglings. I will say that at least. Yeah, the Zerglings, they melt against the Zealots. And the Roaches are exposed. So far, decent kiting. It does get some of the, it does get some of the Zealots. Zealots are going down. They are being targeted just in time. We're down to 1 Zealot. Boys are being pulled out. First Zealot is going to be targeted. 1 Roach will fall. Oh my god. Oh, it does not pull away in time. It's still so close. 1 Dragoon left. More Zerglings. They're flooding across the map, and he's done it. Yeah, at this point, he's done it. He breaks through the Zealots, going for the kill, going for the Dragoons. More boys have to be pulled. But the Zerglings are here. Yeah, the Zerglings have right. That's not just the pylon. No, the pylon. No, the pylon goes down. Depowers everything. GG gets called Artosis, and with that, there's nothing left. There's nothing here. No production. Everything's depowered, and Dark will take the series 2-0. GG. Ah. GG, well played. That 1 pylon was powering everything. We had more Zealots on the way. The boys are being pulled to protect the Dragoons, but alas, 0 production. Also, more boys were going down. The link flood was too much. And once again, just like game 1, MaxPax, he did not confirm the all-in. He did not realize what was happening. I mean, that's also the downside of that kind of opener as well. In StarCraft 2, because of the Stargate opener and because of the Adept, specifically the Adept, the Stargate, and the Sentry to a lesser extent. You don't really go for Sentry openers in ZvP, but there are multiple ways to scout, to shade into bases or to move into mineral lines to confirm whether or not there's droning. Here, MaxPax, he was relying on the first Zealot. He was relying on the very first Zealot. Zealot went down. Outside of that 1 Zealot, he had no information as to what was happening. He did not get into the main. He did notice with the Zealot the lack of drones at the natural, so that was a bit of a tell, but that was also really early on. You could argue that, oh, maybe, you know, Dark, he was just like holding onto his lava, or he was just keeping his drones at his main base. You could argue, but that was a bit of a tell there. Unfortunately, MaxPax, he was not able to confirm what was happening. He did not move out with a second set of Zealots, for example, and with that, he was caught with his pants down. Once again, he had no side defense at the natural because he wasn't expecting an all-in. He wasn't expecting it. GG. GG, well played. With that, Dark, he will claim the series, and now we have our grand finals getting ready for us. It's going to be a best of 5 between Dark and Beyond. And again, we expected Dark to defeat MaxPax for sure, but I'm a little bit sad just because what I wanted wasn't necessarily to see MaxPax defeat Dark, but I just wanted to see how he would look like with Brood War Protoss. I was curious to see like how he would handle himself, how he would handle those units, what his early game, mid game, and even late game would be looking like. We didn't see any of that. we saw none of that here in this series. So in my mind, MaxPax, his prowess in StarCraft Evolution is still a little bit ambiguous. Like I don't really know where to place him amongst the other Protoss players. Is he better or worse than Geralt and players like MinoVK or Rebellion or Prome? Hard to say. So to me, he's still more of a question mark in StarCraft Evolution, but GG, regardless, GG will play. With that, Dark, he does claim the series. Now we're making our way into the grand finals. Let's go. Momento. Un momento. As we can catch up on the bracket, figure out where we are, and just catch up what's been going on. So again, Bjorn and Dark. Bjorn with nothing but 2-0s. He 2-0'd Kiwian or Top in the first round, in the quarterfinals, I should say. He 2-0'd Young Yakov. I would say that was a bit of a closer back and forth, and Young Yakov had his own moments in that series as well. Likewise, Dark, he 2-0'd Geralt, he 2-0'd MaxPax, and now we have Bjorn and Dark facing off. Not a single one of them has dropped a map so far, but now they face off in those finals. Now we are going to be going on a short break. We're going to be going on a short break here. I'm going to be having a bit of downtime to get up, so take this moment to get some snacks, get some food, get some water, get ready for the best of 5 finals. Now, so far this has been a bit of a shorter broadcast, but we do plan on actually having another cast after this. So right after the finals, we're going to be going on another break. We're going to be setting up for a show match. There is a best of 7 StarCraft Evolution show match between Shin and 3Point. It's going to be a best of 7 between those two players. So that's going to be the StarCraft Evolution Masters number 3. That'll be after the KungFu Cup. Now though, we are going to be going on that short break. When we come back, we'll have the finals. See you soon. See you soon. See you soon.